Ladies and gentlemen, AFL YouTube fans, subscribers and viewers, the moment has arrived once again because the AFL YouTuber sports matches are back, ladies and gentlemen. We're doing a second backyard cricket match, T10, on the Blaze 17 YouTube channel between Team Blaze and Romers XI, with all new faces, some familiar, the kings of AFL YouTube, the biggest of creators, the most well-known, and out of nowhere, they have come to play in this game. So, ladies and gentlemen, as one of the biggest ambassadors for AFL YouTube events, I thought for the third time now, I'm going to predict the T10 AFL YouTubers backyard cricket match, as I said, between Team Blaze and Romers XI. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it. Now, similar to last year's cricket match predictions, I'll be predicting the bat flip, predicting the batting order, match big call, starting bowler, etc. So we've got a lot more than last year. This is probably going to be one of the biggest prediction videos I've ever done in my life. So basically in that order, let's start with the bat flip. Now, I know how pointless a bat flip prediction is, and it's pretty boring as well, but either way, I just want to make a prediction of what I think the team that wins the toss will choose to do. And basically, I think either way, it's not going to matter who wins the bat flip, because I think both teams want to do the opposite of what the other one is doing. Now, it should be Romy has his call, seeing as he's the away team, basically, and I reckon he's going to get the prediction wrong. And I think that Team Blaze is going to win the toss and elect to bat first. Now, Blaze did choose to bowl last time, but I think this time he'll choose to bat and get some runs on the board early, because they do have a fairly scary bowling lineup there, the Romers XI, and they might get some runs on the board early and put the pressure on them, and that is what I think will happen in this game. So what I think is that Team Blaze is going to be aiming, if they were to bat first, to get as high a run as possible and put the pressure on Romers XI. And if Romers XI were to bat first, they want to get off to a great start and put the pressure on Team Blaze. So basically just the same statement. Now we have the batting order prediction for Team Blaze. I thought about it long and hard and eventually came up to the conclusion of this batting order. The OG backyard cricket match starters, Blaze 17 and Mato, to get it underway for their batting innings. And then on his AFL YouTuber Sporting Match debut, Lachlan Lamble is to come in at 3. I see this bloke firing up on the crease and also hitting a couple sixes on debut, and could be a factor in a potential win for Team Blaze. And then I have Jordan McCleary in at 4. How can I not have this bloke? He made history in the first ever cricket match on February in 2021. The first player to get a half century in an AFL YouTubers cricket match. And I just see him resting out for a little bit, and like I said with Lachlan Lamble, who'll fire up on the crease. Then we've got former captain Cardman22, was unlucky in the last cricket match getting out on a duck, in fact a golden duck, but the fact is, even in the first cricket match, he's still yet to score a run because he got out on a duck, 0 of 4, but could see him returning to form and getting some runs here on the board for Team Blaze, and I think having him at 5 is pretty reasonable. Then we have the soccer match captain Menza in at 6. Menza batted really well last cricket game, getting 23 runs off 20 balls. I reckon Menza's in for a good game as well. He would return to form what he did last year in the backyard cricket match and probably hit more. Honestly, I reckon he could score more than he did last game, because I reckon he'll be saved up till 6. And Menza will bat really well for Team Blaze and get a lot of runs on the board for them. Then we have AFL GoHQ. Even if I had predicted him to be the back of the end, he's sure to have an impact on this team. Then at 8 we have Duxie. I can't wait to see this man in action on game day. But I had predicted him at 8, and hopefully he too can get some runs on the board for Team Blaze. And last but not least, we have the one, the only Cooper Scoops Gresh, a man that loves his cricket. And if Team Blaze were to be in trouble at one stage, Scoops can always come in and with 1 wicket to spare, be ready to go and get firing on the crease. Now to Romers XI, the predicted batting order for them, and here's what I have for the Romers XI. Starting off with the Marmalade lads, DJ Checkers and Will Taylor, both will sure to have some destruction towards Team Blaze. They both have cricket talent and have proved it from their stats this season, and I bet the Chalky Milk will sure get these blokes up and about for the game. Then at 3 we have the captain, the soccer match best on ground, Roaming has in at 3. And he too batted well in the previous AFL YouTubers cricket match. I think he got the second most for Team Cardi. And again, at regular cricket, he's a really good player too. He's a good bowler. He's a good batter as well. And I reckon Roaming could have an impact on his own team. Then predicted to come in at 4, it is the King, Caden McDonald. I can't believe he's even playing in this game, Tosso, but he batted really well in the OG cricket match for the Cardman XI. 35 runs off 30 balls. He recently played a game at Richmond City. Don't know if he got a bat, but either way, he seems like he would go alright and gain some form that he had in the OG cricket match. And then we have the guns, Steph Lamble, predicted to come in at 5. He's an absolute machine on and off the field. He's a really good runner, absolutely elite, and will definitely have an impact on the Romers XI innings. I'm yet to know if he plays for a cricket club, hence to why I've got him at 5, but we'll see what happens. Former Team Cardi member and opening batsman Ryder Henchy in at 6. He was unlucky in the last YouTube cricket match getting out for a duck, but it was a really unlucky run out if you ask me. But that's not going to bring the henchman down. I reckon he'll still bat really well on the crease. He'll be electric on the day, get some runs on the board, and boost the Romers XI. Then, predicted at 7, I have Bailey Baz McCabe. Picked pretty early on the draft. I think he was picked 10, but I've saved him for later on in the batting order and could get off to a very fine innings for the Romers XI. And also, I couldn't find anything to say if he's played for a club before. Nothing really he said that he has played, no stats for him yet, but if wickets do fall for Romers XI, then he definitely will have an impact off field. Then coming in fairly late at 8, I have my fellow mate and Cats fan, Chappie09. He too played in the soccer game and had a really good game as well. And I can actually see him really boosting the Romers XI's run rate. And I just feel that Chappie09 will come in late and get the Romers XI potentially over the line. And then in at 9, we have a definite dark horse if you ask me, folks. And that is Charlie. This bloke could be really unpredictable on the pitch, Charlie. I just reckon that, you know, you just never know with this man, because he can either be good at one stage, but also really unsuccessful in the next. But I'd back Charlie. I would genuinely back this bloke, and he'll be saved until last for the Romers XI. And if plans are going to hope, Charlie will step in and hit a couple sixes and boundaries and help their run rate go up. Now the starting bowlers, beginning with Team Blaze. I predicted their last opening bowler to bowl the first bowler of this game as well, and that is Mardo234, the great man. He's an all-rounder, combatant bowl. He was really great in the last cricket match as well. He got a couple runs on the board. And also, I don't know if he picked up a wicket or not, but either way, his bowling was pretty good as well. Really accurate on the pitch. He'll be fired up and ready and take some wickets for Team Blaze. And also as well, I heard that Duxie's a decent bowler as well, so there is a chance that Sean Dux could also be the first bowler for Team Blaze. And the Romers XI starting bowler, we have none other than Will Taylor. I saw his stats at his current cricket club, and his bowling has actually been really consistent. I think there's only been one game in his last 4 that he has not taken a wicket. He took 2 very recently in a game. And if he is to bowl first, I can see him getting some early batsmen for Team Blaze out early. And now where the predictions really matter, we have the big calls. Now, I've got 4 big calls here, and there are a couple massive calls as well that I believe will happen. One I'm not too convinced on, but I'll put it in anyway. But this first one I'm pretty sure actually will happen, and this is a massive call if you ask me. First call is that there will be 15 plus sixes throughout the entirety of the match. I think that is majority of the people that are playing in this game definitely have the power to hit a 6 over that boundary line at Faulkner Park. The people playing, they've just got the skill, they've got the power, the muscle to hit a 4 and a 6, but I just feel that there'll even be more 6s than 4s. Massive call, but I just believe that's going to happen, folks. They'll find the ropes, they'll find a good spot to hit a 6 or even a 4, and as I said, most likely it'll be the opening batsmen that will be doing that. Number 2, we have, well, this is another big one. Number 2, I've got at least 6 players overall will go out without scoring over 5 runs. Now, that's really poor for me, first of all, saying that, well, after literally saying that the majority of people have the power and skill to hit a 6 or a 4, and I've got 6 players to not even score 5 runs. I just think it's the fact that it's going to be the tennis balls that lets people down. As crazy as that sounds, here's my reasoning. So, they're not really known to go that far, the old tennis balls, and I reckon a lot of people are going to try and go for massive shots, thinking that it'll get over the ropes and get caught out on the field. Just mostly people would probably have to try and hit some 4s and try and get that ball at least low to the ground, not trying to hit it way too high. And, you know, that's probably how these people are going to try and avoid getting out, and I reckon as well, that's probably what they're going to do. But some people, in fact, at least 6, as I just said, are going to fail to do that and get caught out on the field or even run out. Third one is just a massive call if you ask me, and I do believe this will happen as well, and that is one player will score a hat-trick. As crazy and hard as that is to do, I'm just thinking that surely there's going to be one bloke out there that's going to step up for their team in the bowling and score a hat-trick, whether that's bowling right at the wickets, right through middle stump and getting them out, or getting caught out on the outfield and adding to that wicket tally for them. It'd be a monster moment in an AFL YouTuber's backyard cricket match, seeing someone take 3 wickets in a row and go on a hat-trick. I mean, even if it isn't a single player, it could still be a team hat-trick, which would probably be even better. But yeah, I just feel that there'll be one player out there, singly one player, not a team hat-trick, one player that will score a hat-trick. And fourth and finally, we have the biggest partnership in the game, will be over 60 runs between them. Now, of all my big calls, this is probably the one that I think is least likely to happen, just for reasons that, well, when you see my total runs for the game, you'd be surprised. But I just reckon the partnership will be over 60 runs between the blokes that are batting. And even the hat-trick, I just feel this one's probably the least likely to happen for the partnership. I just reckon it'll be between two of the opening 4 batsmen for either side. It doesn't matter who, but they'll go through and score 60 plus runs for their team on a partnership. And yeah, that's basically all I've got to say, and secure some early runs for their team. Now, with all the big calls done, there are still 2 predictions to go to, and also say which team I'll be supporting in the match. But for now, we'll do that one last. Now, let's go to my match predictions. So with my predictions having Team Blaze bat first, I'm going to have to go off that prediction and have Team Blazers score first, and what I think that they will score. So basically, my team prediction for Team Blaze in the T10 2023 AFL YouTubers Backyard Cricket Match is 6 for 97. Now, with the big calls that I said early on, I said that the opening 4 batsmen would be the main runners for their teams and get the most runs on the board, and basically that's what I've gone off. Well, except for one man that I have batting late that I have to score 18 runs, and that is indeed Menza. However, I just reckon the most runs for Team Blaze will be from the man, the myth, the captain himself, Blaze17, to get 33 runs early for his team and getting him off to a flyer start. But not too far behind, I'll give an honourable mention to this man as well. We have on 25 runs, I have Mardo234. In my opinion, I just believe it'll be the partnership of the opening 2 batsmen for Team Blaze and get the runs on the board early. And now, the Romers XI score. The final score for Romers XI getting a total of 4 wickets and 100 runs. So yeah, Romers XI, I just believe will take the win in this game. And getting the most runs, I'm predicting Will Taylor, simply with just a superb 54 runs for Romers XI. And also, I guess while we're on the topic of Will Taylor as well, he's also my best on ground for this game as well. With the win, picking up a wicket or 2 when he's bowling. He'll get some bat on ball, get some runs on the board, and get the win for Romers XI. But I have Will Taylor nonetheless to win best on ground for Romers XI, the best on ground for the T10 AFL YouTubers Backyard Cricket Match for 2023. Will Taylor, and he will join Jordan McCleary, Blake Karamoto, and Romy Haz for AFL YouTubers best on ground. And finally, folks, we have the last say of the day, and this is which team I will be supporting in the cricket match. And the bad thing is for me, 2 out of the 3 teams that I've supported have lost, and both being the Cardman XI. Twice, obviously. But however, folks, to the respect that I have for the Romers XI, I will not be supporting them in this cricket match, and instead be supporting Team Blaze in the match, simply just being because I reckon they're an underdog in this game. It'll be the underdog story, potentially, if they do get the win. I don't have them winning, but I do hope that they do win this game. But simply, I've known the blokes that are playing for Team Blaze longer, and yeah, I'll be buying a membership for that team for the online crowd membership. And also, a member from that team did ask me to do today's video, so credits to them for this. But anyway, guys, it does bring us to the end of today's prediction video. Get down to Faulkner Park if you can. It's gonna be an absolute blast to see these blokes in actions, and I can't wait to watch the video as well. If you did enjoy today's video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be uploading more content in the future. Very sorry about the upload schedule. It's been pretty bad in the last couple of days, but we're back soon, folks. Massive video coming out in the future. And also, before we end as well, let me know your full predictions in the comments below. I would really like to see what you all have to say. Thanks for watching, good luck to both teams, and I'll see you in the next one. See yous.